Greetings, friends. It's been a rather eventful second quarter here at Level 99 Games and around the world. Aside from major world events, we've moved offices. As maybe you can see from some of the debris behind me here, the office is certainly a bit of a mess. uh, we've completed our most recent GameFound project, Super Pixel Tactics, just a few weeks ago, and we're getting ready to move into the launch of our next big project, Compana, and currently in the delivery of Spooktacular. So, a lot of things in the air right now. First off, I'd like to open by saying, from all of us at Level 99 Games, that we're deeply grateful for your support. Thank you for being our patrons, for backing us on GameFound and Kickstarter, and for bringing these games to your table. Now, when times are tough and the future is uncertain, it really means a lot to us that you're excited to play and to own the games that we've made. And that's really what keeps us going and keeps us working in, regardless of what the conditions are, we are here for you. So in this video, I'm going to recap a bit of what we did this quarter and cool news that happened in the past 3 months. And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the next quarter and what we're going to be doing in the next 3 months. First off, I have some exciting news. We secured our first mass market placement for Noir, our deductive mystery game. This is one of our first games published, and I'm excited that it's finally getting its shot at the limelight. If you go to your local Barnes and Noble, you can get a copy. It's 2 to 4 player deductive mystery game, very easy to teach, approachable for all audiences. It's kind of like Werewolf for Two, so check it out if you haven't tried it out yet. Also, finally, we have Dead by Daylight back in stock. So if you missed out on the base game, if you had trouble getting a hold of this one, now you can finally grab it. This and all the current expansions are available, though the expansions are getting a bit low on stock. So definitely make sure you grab those if you're thinking about them. And we also have the deluxe edition upgrade back in stock. And that's been really hard to find for the past couple months. So don't wait to pick up a copy of Dead by Daylight before the spooky season. All right. Finally, Spooktacular has arrived in the USA. This was our December Kickstarter project last year, November, December-ish, and now it's finally in stock. It arrived in the USA last week. It's being fulfilled right now. We have a few hundred copies left. If you missed the campaign, I really recommend grabbing one of these immediately because they're going to be hard to find in the next couple months. We've already got a reprint underway, but it is, there's very little excess stock for Spooktacular. And if you have already played it and received it and love Spooktacular, please, please, please don't forget to leave us a rating and a comment on BGG or wherever else you talk about board games. Tell us what your favorite parts of this game were. We put a ton of heart into making it, and we're really excited to read your feedback. So thanks so much for playing and checking out Spooktacular, which is now available. Now, most of our work in the production side this quarter has been on Bullet Cubed, this gigantic box, which you can, I can't show you in the video how heavy this is, but this is all of Bullet, and you can get a workout just lifting this box up. But this is the Bullet Cube storage solution that I'm holding in my hands. It's nice and sturdy. It's double walled with thick walls. And I can open this up and you can see that it's holding the entire collection of Bullet effectively down here. So gorgeous box, heavy box. We're in the production of this now, and it's because it was such a big project and we did have such a huge response to it, it's probably going to arrive a little later than we expected, probably not August, but we're still shooting for the end of 2025, maybe a little bit sooner. Pledge Manager is still, I think, open, so I think you can still get a copy of this. If not, Marco will correct me and put a link to our store instead where you can order this item, but I think that you have a few weeks to get in the Pledge Manager before we finally close it up. Whew. Oh gosh. Okay. And then finally, in the last couple weeks, we just completed crowdfunding for Super Pixel Tactics. This is the complete entire Pixel Tactics collection. All of the characters, all of the mainline games, all of the side spin-off games that we did, every card that's been printed in the series so far that we could reprint, that we had the art for, that we redid the art for, is in here. Like this is the most complete Pixel Tactics you can get. Pledge Manager is done. If you didn't get a chance to back this one, make sure you check it out. It's also got solo mode. It's also got like difficulty variance bases, couple new things. Anyway, Super Pixel Tactics. Definitely check this one out if you're a classic fan, or even if you think that you might love this, because it is pretty much exactly what you'd expect from the box. It's a tactics game with pixels, and yeah, super cool. Anyway, whew, all right, upcoming quarter. This quarter, we have got some very cool things coming out from the July to September season. All right, so first off, in just about 3 weeks, we're going to be launching a new Kickstarter campaign for Compania. Compania is this beautiful engine building game of big business worker management. We're working together with Asabition and with the designer illustrator Yog Akase to bring this game to English for you. I'd show you the box, but unfortunately, I sent all of them to reviewers to do video previews. So Marco is going to have to make a picture of the box appear here in post. Thanks, Marco. Uh, but that means that you don't have to take my word for it. You could just check out all of these great videos that reviewers have made of Campania that are now available. And you can also follow the link in the description below, or just search for Campania to reach our Kickstarter page and follow the project. That's going to be starting later in July and running through the mid of August. All right, so definitely check out Campania. After that, we're going to be at Gen Con. And I hope that you'll get a chance to join us for Gen Con because we're going to have a bunch of cool events planned. I'm going to be there. A lot of team members are going to be there. You can join some of our events, play some of these games. We'll be showcasing some of the upcoming games. And if you want to join one of our events, there's a link down below. Make sure you do it before all the slots sell out. Some of our events are already sold out. Okay, and then beyond that, we've also got the new expansion for Dead by Daylight, Lightbringer. That's going to be coming in stock probably late August, just in time for the fall season. The new expansion is including 4 survivors, Renato, Felida, Sable, and Gabriel, as well as 3 new killers, Skull Merchant, Singularity, and the Unknown. Also in this box, there's going to be a new variant. It's called Offerings. We've seen a lot of disagreement among players on whether it's the killers or the survivors that are overpowered. I think this is actually kind of true to the Dead by Daylight experience. Nobody can really agree on that. What we decided to do in this new expansion, is to let you decide for yourself. So offerings let you change the conditions of the game setup a bit, so you can give an advantage to one side or the other. Or you can let both sides pick an offering, and you'll have a balanced game with different conditions, which can make some of these older matchups even more interesting. Production is just about finished up on Lightbringer, so we're making it available on our online store today for pre-orders. You can go right now and reserve your copy, pause if you want, and come back when you're done. So after that, over the past year and a half, I've been working on a new book. And this is a book of card games that use the classic tarot deck. It's called The Dealer's Tarot. This book has 22 original games that have been created for the 78 card tarot deck. And not only do we have 22 games inspired by the major arcana, but I've also commissioned 5 original decks of tarot cards that are designed for gaming use. And I'll show you some of these. Right? They have indices in the corner, simplified imagery, and they're a standard playing card size, so they're easy to like fan and see your hand. They have ranks and suits and all that information up in the corners and an easy shuffling because of the size. So anyway, tarot decks for card games and a book of card games for tarot decks. That's the Dealer's Tarot. This project is going to be available on Kickstarter in late September. But you can go to the project page right now and click the button to get a reminder when it does go live. Like everything else, the link is down below the video, so check it out. I'm also going to be working on a series of tutorial videos that'll teach you how to play these games. And if you go to the site right now on Kickstarter, you can actually download 3 of the games. I picked 3 games that are easy to play with any tarot deck you can buy. So they don't require, like holding a lot of cards in your hand or quickly identifying cards. They're games you can play with like an image tarot. All right, so there you have it. A successful quarter behind us, a busy quarter ahead. We got even more cool stuff on the agenda for winter, which we're laying the groundwork for now. But I'm going to keep those surprises in store for our next chat. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing what's ahead from Level 99 Games. As always, we're so grateful for your patronage and for playing these games. Thank you for making this possible. I'll see you next time, and as usual, happy gaming.